Hi there. Hello, hello. It's so great to see you all. I wanted to do a little talk about Instagram today, so I'm so glad you're all with me. Welcome. Hello, Fran. Great to see you again. Welcome. Good evening and good middle of the night to those of you over the pond in the middle of the night over there in England and wherever else you are coming on from. You've missed my scopes. Well, you'll have to watch the replays. I feel like I need to be taller for this. Let's see. It's still today. It's not tomorrow yet. Oh yes, it's not that late, right? Well, it's almost it is still the middle of the night. It is 6:17 p.m. here in New Jersey, outside of New York City, and it is raining. Can you see out the window? Oh, I don't even know if you could see. It's like a storm out there. Hello, Hillary. Welcome. It's storming here, and I thank you for sharing, Fran. Actually, let me say to all of you, I would so appreciate it. Hello, 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 hello. It is stormy, although right now, I think it has calmed down for a moment. It was pouring like crazy, and I happen to love summer storms. I don't know why, it just makes me happy when it's really stormy in the middle of summer. It just feels like it's warm and rainy, and I'd love to sit outside on a covered porch and enjoy the rain. Has it been, yeah, when it's been raining all week and cold, no, that I would not like. I like a warm, kind of like a sun shower. I don't know, it just feels, and with the breeze coming in and you're covered, that's my favorite thing to do. Actually, my dream is to put a roof over our little porch in the backyard. That's kind of been my dream ever since we moved into this house. So we built the porch, but we haven't built the roof. Anyway, hello, welcome to everyone. My name is Nika Stewart. I am the CEO of GhostTweeting.com, and we actually at Ghost Tweeting have recently launched our newest program for Instagram. We call Ghost Tweeting's Instagrowth, which you can check out if you're interested. It's GhostTweeting.com/Instagrowth, and you must. And it's a great program that actually helps you grow your Instagram following, and it's only $9 to try it out, so you really can't go wrong. But today I want to talk about what I consider the secret to growing your Instagram, because really it's very simple and it just takes consistency. So if you're on Instagram, are those of you watching, are you on Instagram? Let me know. Give me a bunch of hearts or a yes and tell me you're on Instagram. Because if you're not on Instagram, what are you doing here learning how to grow your Instagram? Yes, yes, yes. If you're not on Instagram, get off right now and go on Instagram and sign up on an account. But if you're on Instagram and you're not consistently getting great results because you're not posting often or you're not engaging in the right way, it's okay if you only joined it recently, because I'm going to show you how to grow your following. What we are doing now for Ghost Tweeting for our clients is even new accounts. We're starting people who started an account. In fact, we're starting accounts for some of our clients who don't have accounts on Instagram. And within a week, they have 100 followers and they're getting engagement and comments and clicks from their bio to their website, likes on their photos. And I'm going to tell you how you do it. It's actually kind of common sense, which is why it's a secret, because nobody thinks common sense wise when they go on social media. So before we get started, if there's anyone in your Twitter community who you think would appreciate learning about how to grow their Instagram, I would really appreciate it if you would share this so we can get some more people on the scope. Just swipe to the left or up depending on your phone and share this with your audience on Twitter. That would make me happy. I really appreciate it, and I want to give you lots of good value. So tell me with a quick comment, and thank you so much for the hearts. Those are so beautiful. Thank you. The colors make me happy, and I feel colorful today. I'm wearing a bright turquoise and orangey color, so I'm ready for all the colorful hearts. Feel free, tap, tap, tap. So if you're on Instagram, are you getting the results you want? If you are getting results, or I mean everyone, oh, thank you, Fran. Everyone, we always think we can do better, but are you getting, thank you, are you getting, thanks, Ryan. Are you getting good results? Do you feel that you're getting engagement, you're getting a growth in following, you get people who communicate with you, who like your photos, who go to your profile and click your bio, click the link in your bio and come to your site to learn more about you, perhaps even go as far as calling you or contacting you for more information and want to purchase your services. So you're getting some results, still working to find your groove. Good, good, good. And typically that's what we do when we get on. We try to figure it out. But unfortunately, most people then get frustrated because they're not getting amazing results right away. And I don't want you to get frustrated. I want to tell you the easy getting likes. Yes. So you typically will grow a following, usually slowly in the beginning, and the same people who probably are your best audience or good friends and family will be liking and commenting on your photos, but you would like more. Yes. So, of course, Audrey, let's talk about how we get more. So if you aren't on consistently on Instagram, I want to tell you what you are missing out on. Instagram has 300 million monthly users. That's 300 million active monthly users. And they say each day 75 million people are logging on. And people want, a lot of companies and services are really getting into this whole millennial generation, this whole targeted millennial demographic. And Instagram is the place where they are. So if your audience is the millennial generation, 90% of Instagram users are under 30, I believe, under 35 years old. So 90% of Instagram users are under 35 years old. But that's not all. So it's not just the millennial. I mean, I'm not millennial. I'm not under 35 years old, but go on Instagram every day. The 20% of all internet users are on Instagram. Well, you look like you are, Fran. Internet users between 16 and 64. We have such a young looking crowd here today, don't we? But yet perhaps not all of us are under 35 and we're on Instagram. So it's not only the younger, very young crowd. It's 20% of internet users up to age 64 are using Instagram. So you want to get on there. Thank you. I appreciate the hearts. Half of Instagram users say that they log on every day, and a quarter of Instagram users say they log on multiple times per day. I'm one of those people. I log on several times a day. So it's a very active and fast-growing platform that if you want to capture this huge global audience or even local audience, because there's a way to capture and get in front of and attract local peeps, get on Instagram. And I want to talk to you about spreading your message, getting more, attracting more of your target audience. So what you want to probably first do, if just like all of the social media platforms out there, it can get overwhelming and confusing and frustrating because all of a sudden it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and you think, oh right, I was supposed to log on to Instagram, I'm supposed to do that, I have to do it, and you have to stop and think, hey Dr. Romy, great to see you. You think, what can I post today? Now I have to stop what I'm doing and think of what to post. So right now, or what I would suggest you do in the next day or so, is compile a group of photos and graphics that you can put in a file and go to. Keep them on your, thank you, thanks. Yes, we're talking about Instagram today, so welcome. Not Twitter, I think that's what we talked about together. So compile a library of photos and graphics and put them in a file and put them on your phone so that if you have a few dozen, even hundreds at some point, every time you think of a great photo, put it in a folder on your phone, put it in a great place for you to save. All you have to do is look in that folder and grab a photo to log on. And once a day is probably minimum if you want to get some great results. So, consistency matters. So all of your photos should have the same feeling, the same branding, like on every social media network, consistency of your brand and your message. So if you compile a library, that takes a lot of that overwhelm away each day to grab something to post. The other thing that's even more important, in my opinion, is hashtags. Hashtags are, Onika, great to see you. Hashtags are the way to grow your following and attract your target audience. So when you post a photo, put a great caption underneath and use hashtags. You can use many hashtags. If you don't want them in the caption, add a comment underneath and add lots of hashtags. Hashtags that your audience, hey, may be searching for. So, I use social media marketing, entrepreneur, small business. Who is your audience and what made they click to search for more pictures and then find you? So use hashtags. Now I want to get to the actual huge number one secret for growing your following on Instagram. It is you searching for hashtags and engaging with photos, engaging with others. I like to engage with others by searching for hashtags that my audience would be using and liking photos. The easiest thing to do is like photos. Adding a comment is even better. But liking photos is the quickest, easiest thing to do. If you could do that for 100 photos a day, you are way ahead of the game. Our Instagrowth program, I'll mention it again, at ghosttweeting.com/Instagrowth. What we do is we search for the hashtags that we believe your target audience is using, and we like hundreds, sometimes up to 1,000 or more photos every single day. Because when you like a photo, the person who posted that photo gets a little ping, someone liked your photo, and it creates curiosity. Who was that? And they come and look at your profile, and they see who you are. Now they may follow you, they may like your photos, they may comment on your photos, and best of all, they may click your link, go to your website, and now they are yours, right? I think I said this on my last scope. The way I came up with, I didn't come up with this, but the reason I started doing this for my own account and then now for our clients' accounts is because it worked on me. I had recently joined Instagram and I saw someone I didn't know liked a photo. I thought, I don't know who this is. Who are they? So I clicked over to their profile and they seemed very interesting. And I clicked on their website and that sound, ooh, sign up, Hillary. I would love to grow your Instagram, help you. That would be really fun. I was on this person's website and clicking something to buy. And as I was taking out my credit card, I thought, oh, they got me from clicking like on my photo on Instagram. I actually, to this day, I'm still a client of that person who pinged me, who liked my photograph about 2 years ago or so, or maybe even longer. I am a monthly client and have probably spent thousands of dollars with this person who attracted me by liking a photo. Now, you don't get that by just clicking a like on a photo. You need to do this consistently. You need to look for lots of photos of your target audience and engage with them. That's how you get their attention. So pretty much that's the secret to growing your Instagram following. When we're doing this for our clients, we are getting not only hundreds of new followers a month, for some of them up to 1,000 or more new followers a month, but their photos are getting comments and likes. Some of them have gone from 0 likes on their photos to dozens of likes every single time they post a photo, every day getting dozens of likes on their photos. So that's the secret. Go and like lots of photos. And if you don't want to do it yourself, try out our program, which is really inexpensive. And so $9 to try it and see if you like it. If you don't like it, you will. It has actually, how many photos a day should we post? Minimum, the best is to be consistently out there every day. I try, for our Instagram programs that we do for our clients, we do 1 to 2 a day. Ideally, there are many people on Instagram who are posting about 5 times a day, and that's better. Because just like on Twitter, you only see the last few things that are posted, depending on how many people you're following. So if a person is following dozens of people, and some people are following many, many more than that, they only see, probably the last few hours. So if you haven't posted in a few hours, they're not going to see your photo. They often don't scroll down far enough to see your last photo. So in order to get in front of your followers, you need to post again. I say minimum 1 a day because I know it can be extremely overwhelming. But again, if you have help, even better. 1 to 2 a day is great and works. Liking other people's photos, you want to do hundreds a day. And you can do that, by logging on for 15 minutes 2 or 3 times a day. Worth it, worth the time. If growing your Instagram following is good for you, if that helps you and your business and grow your visibility, it's worth the 15, 30, 45 minutes a day it would take to find other photos, click like or comment, and get lots of attention. Great question. Are there any peak times we should be posting? It really depends. This is a question that comes up a lot, and I study all of the studies that are done, and I look at what works for our clients, and I wish I could tell you there's one answer. And there are general answers, and I'll let you know, but unfortunately, the answer is when it's best for your audience. So when is your audience most likely on? If your audience is stay-at-home moms, it could be right after, 9 o'clock after they drop the kids off at school, when they get some time for themselves, and that's when they log on to their phone. Or it could be, carpool time when they're waiting on the carpool line and they're looking on their phones. A lot of times the research has shown that during lunch hours, like between 12 and 2, and strange thing is that they usually say between 12 and 1 Eastern. I'm not sure why that still works, because that's early in the morning for Pacific time. And in Europe, I'm not sure if that's still, I studied American and United States timing. So lunchtime is usually good, and late at night. The studies also show that when you post during less popular times, you get more visibility because there's less competition. So late evening into the middle of the night and weekends are less busy, so you get more attention. So yeah, those are, but the truth is, if you're posting often, several times a day, check it out after a few weeks and see when you get the most visibility. The cool thing is, when you're out there liking a lot of photos and you're getting those people's attention and they're looking at your photos, they don't just look at your last photo. When you get a new person to notice you, they look through they scroll through all your photos. So sometimes I'll notice that I get a new follower and see that they liked 10 of my photos, some of them going back, months and months. So that's kind of cool too. Posting consistently is the most important. Often is not as important as consistent, but often and consistent is best. So if you can post every day, or 2 to 3 times a day, even better, do that. And again, most important, I'll say it again, like lots of photos. Okay, so go out and like lots of photos. Anyone have any questions on that before we end? And thank you so much for the hearts. I so appreciate your hearts. I feel, purple hearts, my favorite color. Who has purple? Did you all see what colors you have? I've been having, thank you, Fran. I so appreciate that. And reddish pink. Hey, real sister. Welcome. Do you follow back everyone that follows you? Great question on Instagram. It depends. It depends. It depends on your branding, and it depends on what you want. I personally don't follow back everyone. In fact, a little embarrassing, but if you look at my Instagram account, which is under ghost tweeting because someone took Nika Stewart 3 years ago and never posted, but I don't follow most people. I have thousands of people who I have not followed back because they're really not people, unfortunately, I'm not interested in what they're posting. I use Instagram to put out good content and to build awareness. My other platforms, I do more reciprocal because I use them more for conversations. So again, it really depends. The nice thing to do, yes, follow back. There are limits, and I wish I remember, they changed them. I believe, gosh, you reached a max of followers and don't know what to do. Okay, so what number is that? Is that Misty? What is your name? I'm sorry, I see your name and I can't read. what your name is. Tell me your name. What is the max that you reach and you can't follow more people? And are you talking about, oh, Misty, great, thank you. How many followers are you following? Or how many people are you following? As I know they recently changed it and there is a max, so you can't follow. You can like loads of photos. You're not sure what it is. And we're talking about Instagram, right? So I know there's a limit on Twitter, which is a lot lower. On Instagram, you can go a lot higher. And for some reason, yes, thinking yes, Instagram. Instagram has a higher amount, and for some reason I thought it was 7,500. Maybe it's lower than that, but that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people to follow, and I'm going to look into that because I don't remember the number. But if you can't follow, that's right. Okay, so you can't follow more than that, but what you can do to get more people's attention is like their photos. So every day, like a few hundred photos. You can't follow them. They're still going to get a message that you liked their photo, and so you're getting their attention. And you may want to go through and see who you're not that interested in. So 7,500 people, if you're following, you're not going to get most of their content because you can't scroll through 7,500 or more photos every time you log on. So you may want to start picking and choosing who you want to unfollow so you can really enjoy your experience as you're on Instagram and see, really get some great photos. I follow, I think, about 45 people. And that's really all I can look through. And sometimes even that becomes overwhelming. But that's what I'm using it for, just to look at good content and to put out my content. So how do you create more engagement? Number one way is for you to engage more. So if you're liking a lot of photos, you're going to get a lot more likes and comments on your photos. And you're welcome. And you're also, when you comment, so if you do more commenting, so while you're out there liking lots of photos, also make comments like, oh, that's so pretty, or great, something that's quick enough that actually, be authentic. Don't just write cool, cool, cool on everything. Write something authentic. Decide you're going to post 20 comments each time you log on. And you will notice that those people will reciprocate, many of them, or people will see that you're an engager and they're going to want to engage with you. So come on and let's engage. And please, even though I said I don't follow most people back on Instagram, if you are on tonight and you follow me, I will follow you back on Instagram. So let's build our Instagram that way. And I know, Misty, you can't follow me because you're following too many people. But like one of my photos and I'll come follow you. So, so any other last questions before we log off? If you want any help with your Insta growth program, growing, liking, let me just see. I've heard never to follow more people than follow you. It's not a myth, but, and, want to grow a list. Oh, I think Hillary, your question disappeared. So write it back in 1 second. You're liking pics. Cool. Like lots of pics. So, it's not a myth that you shouldn't follow more, but you can follow more than are following you. There's no reason that you cannot, but it depends again on what branding you want. Typically, if you want the image of being more of a leader, you typically will have more followers than you are following. You want to grow followers, but I'm positioning as a leader, so it feels tricky. Yes. That's why I love the liking program, because if you are out liking hundreds of photos and someone comes and looks at your profile, and go look at my profile. I think that and actually all of our clients are probably good examples, because they are getting lots of followers, but they're not following a lot of people. So I have, 7,200 followers or something like that, and I'm following 45. So And I'm doing this by liking and commenting and engaging, not by following. So I still have, I believe, that leadership branding, but I'm still getting more likes, more followers, and more engagement by liking and commenting rather than on following. So I hope that helps, and try it. And I think you will see a very big difference and still appear as that leader that you are. So great. Thank you. Thank you for the questions. And Let me see what time it is. Oh, I have time if anyone has any last minute questions. Otherwise, I'm going to log off and, so again, if you need, you're welcome. If you need any help with this liking program, like I said, hundreds to thousands, definitely thousands every week we like for you. We look for the hashtags that your target audience is using. So we're trying to attract specifically who you want to notice you. And we like thousands of photographs and graphics every week on Instagram for you. That program's at ghosttweeting.com/instagrowth. And, you know, we have a trial program for $9, so you can't go wrong. So thank you so much, Nika Stewart from ghosttweeting.com. Thank you so much for the hearts. It always makes my heart swell. And for joining me and stay, green hearts, green to match my eyes. Purple was my favorite. Browns. I've been getting a lot of browns lately, which someone said was chocolate hearts, which makes me happy too. What colors? Ooh, pinkish red. So pretty. Thank you. So I'm going to give you a big giant mwah. Thank you. I don't even know who that pinkish red is. It's so pretty. Who are you? Let me know. Say hello. Ooh, purple. I love colors. All right. Thank you all. Good night or good evening. Oh, thank you, Onika. Okay. And am I saying that right? I never know if I should say Onika, like Nika, or Onika. Is it Onika? It's Onika, right? You're purple. Oh, just like your face is purple too. Is that what happens? Is it the color that your face shows up in your, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, thank you, Onika. I just realized that your profile photo shows up with a filter of the color that your heart shows up. How fun is that? You learn something new every day. Very cool. So big kisses to you all. Have a great evening or afternoon or middle of the night, and I will see you very soon. Mwah!